Tonight at 9, teen boys killed. The tragic news overnight near the Pentagon, where police say they left the road as another teenager fights for their life at the hospital. Nearly 50 break-ins, cars targeted in one Maryland community. Got a report on the toll those crimes are having on drivers after the sudden uptick in attempted thefts. And D.C. suing drivers. The hundreds of thousands of dollars racked up in fines by just a few people behind the wheel. Could the city ever get any of that money back?
And most of the day and evening has been fairly quiet across the region, but there are a couple of stronger storms off to the west. I'll show you the latest radar coming up.
And saving you cash. The money tips to stay financially fit and avoid problems managing your wallet. We're stretching your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Developing right now in Northern Virginia, police are investigating after two teenage boys were killed in a crash near the Pentagon. Arlington police say they rushed around 110 near the Washington Boulevard overpass around 11:20 last night. That's near the north parking lot of the Pentagon. They say a teenage driver was speeding when they hit another car and then left the road, hitting a concrete barrier. Two teenage passengers died. The teen driver is fighting for their life at the hospital. Stay with us on air and online as that story develops. Also overnight, dozens of cars were broken into in one Maryland community. The sudden uptick is unusual, and police right now are looking for leads. Our Dave Laval was at the scene of those crimes and has the latest developments.
Laurel police say crooks broke into more than 4 dozen cars early Sunday morning. Most of them happened in this neighborhood, including where we're standing, Westmead Drive. Police released this video that shows 3 suspects breaking into one of the cars. They used headlamps as they went through neighborhoods and parking lots to commit the crimes. It's repeated dozens of times around the city.
We have never seen numbers like this.
Laura Ginnon is the police department spokesperson.
They were breaking out windows, a lot of times not even checking to see if door handles are open. They're just breaking out windows, rummaging through. We even had some instances where there was money in plain view and it wasn't stolen.
Daylight found many reminders of the crimes that stunned neighbors.
Something should be done about it.
Stephen Rollins relies on pedal power to get around the area. He doesn't like what he sees while on his journey.
I don't run over top of glass on the road either, so it'll harm my tire. So it's a double whammy.
Police said they also received similar reports from Prince George's County Police and Howard County Police. Laurel investigators ask you send them any pictures or videos you have of the break-ins. You can find a link on the police department's Facebook page. In Laurel, Maryland, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
For drivers there, Dave, thanks. New details. Yet another person was arrested for a deadly shooting that happened last weekend in Montgomery Village. 19-year-old Jordan Nyland Hungerford just turned himself into police yesterday after Henry Krishan Gilbert of Clarksburg was found shot dead inside of a car last Saturday. 20-year-old Damari Howard Brown was arrested on Thursday in this case. Brown and Hungerford have been charged with first-degree murder and robbery. Time is 9:04. Switching gears, meteorologist Scott Sumner standing by. He's been tracking the forecast all weekend. Scott, how are we going to wake up tomorrow morning?
Well, we could have a little wet areas across the region here for tomorrow morning, but right now we're just sitting at mostly cloudy skies and a temperature of 69 degrees. I did mention at 6 o'clock that at 9, well, we'd be into the 60s, and sure enough, that's come to fruition here. As far as the rain is concerned, we did have some rain move across a little bit, just a smattering of some sprinkles across the DMV. But looking out towards the west, well, we're seeing a little bit more action here as a severe thunderstorm warning just out of our viewing area is heading towards Garrett County, and we'll probably move in there within the next 20 minutes or so. So we'll watch that to see if a warning pops up there, but otherwise plenty of evening. Yes, there may be a few isolated scattered thunderstorms around 11 or even the midnight hour, but after that it could be just plain old light rain shower activity that will be seen across the region. So with that being said, let's take a look at what the weather headlines are looking like. So again, scattered showers around tonight, maybe a rumble or two of thunder, marginal severe on Monday. And it's still unsettled even on Tuesday, but at least temperatures are not going to be extreme in either direction. It'll be near normal. We'll talk about it and show it to you if you haven't seen the 7-day forecast at 6 o'clock. Ben?
Tonight, a man is in custody and a hate crime investigation is underway. D.C. police say that it centers around a food delivery driver becoming a victim this weekend. All right, around 10 o'clock last night, police say they were flagged down on P Street Northwest near Logan Circle. A food delivery worker said somebody brandished a knife and chased after them while another suspect slashed his bicycle's tires. Those suspects reportedly made offensive remarks. One of them was arrested, 29-year-old Pedro Sanmoya Garcia, charged with assault with a knife. The other suspect got away. Well, the White House, Live Look tonight, is coming out with a sharp spending cut in President Trump's 2026 budget. The plan would slash spending by $163 billion. There is an exception, the military. The Education Department's funding would be reduced by $12 billion. The Department of Health and Human Services, $33 billion less. Plus, the plan showed a crackdown on diversity programs and initiatives addressing climate change. A developing story, learning more about the Army's plans for a military parade to celebrate their 250th anniversary next month. The proposed party would also be the same day as President Trump's 79th birthday. He's pushed for a parade now into his second term. Max Marcilla shares what we know about how it's being received.
Next month, we could see thousands of Army soldiers and tons of military equipment crossing the Arlington Memorial Bridge just behind us. It's drawing plenty of excitement for some and criticism, especially around the price tag. For years, President Trump has shared his desire to hold a military parade in the nation's capital, and it appears it could happen.
Any opportunity to support the military and those who have sacrificed and put their lives on the line for the safety and the freedom of the rest of this country, I think it's a great idea.
Tamara Ushinsky is an Army vet visiting D.C. from Texas, and she's hopeful the plans become a reality. According to new reporting by the Associated Press, the parade would consist of 6,600 soldiers, at least 150 military vehicles and 50 helicopters, and possibly a couple hundred civilians. But it'll come at a cost, likely tens of millions of dollars.
What a great way to save money.
That concern is extending to D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, who said this last month.
Yeah, military tanks on our streets would not be good. If military tanks were used, they should be accompanied with many millions of dollars to repair the roads.
DC News Now obtained a copy of the permit submitted to the National Park Service, and we know this would be the parade route, starting in the Pentagon parking lot, going across the Arlington Memorial Bridge, past the Lincoln Memorial, and then down Constitution Avenue.
We don't need to show off. This is America. People know that we're bad.
An Army spokesperson says the parade might become a part of the festival that's scheduled for June 14th, but as of now, it's unclear if it will actually happen. Reporting in Southwest Washington, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
Words, are we? All right, Max, thanks. On the move, as Metro leaders meet to talk about public safety across the region's bus and rail system, transit officials praised crime dropping and renewed work with local agencies to help keep Metro safe. A meeting
had hundreds of people do fare evasion that have been arrested for outstanding warrants or had weapons. So all of those things are keeping people off the system that commit other crimes.
Randy Clark, Metro GM rather, Randy Clark said they're looking into dedicated civilian fare enforcement efforts where non-officers would engage with people trying to tailgate folks who are paying and jumping the gates. He says those conversations are still in the early stages. All right, D.C.'s Attorney General is suing 4 Virginia drivers and 1 in Maryland. He says they each owe tens of thousands of dollars in traffic fines. AG Brian Schwab says the Maryland driver owes more than $187,000, which is the most owed for dangerous driving violations in D.C. All 5 drivers were told responsible for a combined 3,500 traffic infractions, racking up a total of $425,000 in fines. Yikes. The lawsuits were brought on under the STEER Act, which went into effect last year and allows D.C. to crack down on dangerous drivers out of town. Speaking of a traffic alert in Virginia, the Woodrow Wilson Memorial Bridge 495 in Alexandria will undergo maintenance, and drivers can expect some upcoming overnight delays. The bridge will be inspected for safety reasons and include raising the drawbridge, meaning some traffic stoppages. That begins Thursday May 8th at 10 p.m. through 5 a.m. the next morning on Friday. Fun times to be had along the embassies and Embassy Row in D.C. This here at the Bolivian Embassy this weekend. Hundreds visiting to watch performances, eat some good food, learn about culture. They were not the only embassy that opened their doors on the left. The Norwegian Embassy on the right from Sri Lanka. Yesterday was the Around the World Embassy Tour. Dozens of countries took part in the annual event, including Thailand, Saudi Arabia, and the UK. If you missed out, the European Union will host their embassy open doors next Saturday. And some of us are getting ready for Cinco de Mayo. It's tomorrow. So is the Washington Regional Alcohol Authority program. Here's a good deal for you. You can get up to $15 off a one-time ride using Lyft. This is all about curbing drunk driving. You must be 21 or older. The discount is valid for new and current Lyft riders. It's available tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Tuesday. That code will be released tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon. And looking ahead, D.C. is celebrating Small Business Week. It starts tomorrow and goes through May 10th. There'll be expos, workshops, networking for small business owners. It's all part of National Small Business Week. Coming up, helping you stretch your dollar, a top-selling author explains what's holding some women back from taking charge of their family's finances and caring for Montgomery County's aging community. In this week's MoCo Minute, we introduce you to a group helping older adults flourish. Time is 9:11, live look at the National Cathedral here in Northwest. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully no Sunday scaries. We'll be right back.